Welcome students for our SLC mathematics video lessons. We are discussing triangles chapter. So in this triangles chapter, in our last class we have discussed about Pythagoras theorem. So in today's class, let us discuss about converse of Pythagoras theorem. Let us go to the statement what this converse of Pythagoras theorem says. In a triangle, if a square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first is a right angle. So this is the converse statement of Pythagoras theorem. So let us take the triangles, triangle ABC and a triangle PQR are the two right angle triangles. In a triangle, if a square of one side, so square of one side means, so AC square of one side, square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So sum of the squares of the other two sides means AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Then what happens in a triangle? If one side is equal to, if a square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides, then the angle which is opposite to the first is a right angle triangle. So the angle which is opposite to first one is, the first one side is nothing but AC. Opposite to this side, the angle is right angle. So we have to prove B is a right angle triangle. This means that converse of Pythagoras theorem says that in a triangle, the square on the longest side is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Definitely in that triangle, any one of the angle is 90 degree. Understand, students? So if you square any one of the side and add the squares of the other two sides, definitely the square of the longest side would become sum of the squares of the other two sides. Then the triangle becomes right angle triangle. So let us go what is given in the statement. So in the triangle ABC and in the triangle PQR, in these two triangles, in the triangle ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Already it is given, because if the square of one side of a triangle, square of one side is nothing but AC square, is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. Sum of the squares means AB square plus BC square. So in the triangle ABC, square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So we have to prove this triangle is a right angle triangle. This triangle is a right angle triangle. So we have to prove angle B is equal to 90 degree. So if AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, then definitely that in that triangle, any one of the angle is 90 degree. That angle is B. B is equal to 90 degree. So let us construct one more triangle PQR. So we will construct one more triangle PQR to prove this converse theorem. So how to construct this triangle? This triangle is similar to that of the triangle ABC. Here also we have to construct Q angle is equal to 90 degree, and the length of the PQ must be equal to the length of AB. PQ length must be equal to the length of PQ must be equal to the length of AB, and the length of QR, the base of the triangle, must be equal to the base of the first triangle. The length of QR must be equal to the length of BC. So let us start our proving. Let us take in the triangle PQR. So in the triangle PQR, so already in the triangle PQR, we will apply Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem says that square on the hypotenuse So this is PR. So this is hypotenuse. Square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. The other two sides are PQ and QR. So PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So this is written according to our Pythagoras theorem. Similarly, we can write PR square is equal to AB square plus BC square, because we have constructed the triangle PQR similar to that of ABC. That's why the length of PR square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Therefore, PR square is equal to AB square plus BC square, because the length of PQ is equal to the length of AB, length of QR is equal to length of BC. And AC square can also be written as AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So here if you observe, in the two equations RHS is equal. So if RHS is equal, definitely LHS would become equal. Therefore we can write AC is equal to PR. Therefore AC is equal to PR, because AC square value and PR square value both are same. Therefore AC is equal to PR. Now in the triangle ABC and in the triangle PQR, let us take in the triangle ABC and in the triangle PQR. Let us take in these two triangles, let us see which corresponding sides are equal. The length of AB is equal to the length of PQ, this one. The length of AB is equal to the length of PQ. Similarly, here the length of BC, this length of BC is equal to length of QR. Similarly, the length of AC is equal to length of PR. So we can write AB is equal to PQ and BC is equal to QR, and the length of AC is equal to the length of PQ. So all these sides are equal. So in a triangle, if three sides of the first triangle are correspondingly equal to the three sides of the another triangle, then the triangles becomes congruent to each other according to SSS congruency rule. So according to SSS congruency rule, we can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So in the triangle ABC and in the triangle PQR, if all the three sides of the first triangle are correspondingly equal to the three sides of the another triangle, the two triangles becomes congruent triangles. Definitely, the remaining all the angles becomes equal. Therefore, angle B is equal to this angle B is equal to angle Q. So already we have taken angle B is equal to 90 degree, and also Q also becomes 90 degree. Therefore, Q also 90 degree and B also 90 degree. So if B becomes 90 degree, definitely this triangle is a right angle triangle. So hence our theorem is proved.